What? We don't need to file various returns under various labor laws? It is a happy news. Is it possible? Is it really possible not to maintain various records and registers and file various returns under various labor laws? Is it possible? Welcome to ILC Bala. In today's video, we are going to look at the circumstance under which various returns under various labor laws need not be filed. Let's look at it. Now, there has been a persistent demand from various stakeholders like employers, institutions, establishments to simplify various forms, returns and registers that need to be filed at various frequencies. Keeping this in mind, this particular special act, the Labor Law Amendment Act 2014, exemption from furnishing return and maintaining registered by certain establishment. That means there is a caveat. It is not a blanket exemption from furnishing returns and maintaining registered by all establishment, but for certain establishments. And also simplify, if at all required to file any return, simplify certain forms and registers, and also maintain the records in computer form. That means in soft copy, floppy disk or any other electronic media, and also help to file return through electronic mail or electronic mode. So this particular act is giving exemptions to certain establishment from maintaining various records and registers. In addition to that, it also provides to keep all those records and registers, if required, under soft copy or under floppy disk or electronic media, and also enable to file returns online. So we looked at certain establishment, that caveat. What is this caveat? Certain establishment means, what are those establishment? There are two establishments, two types of establishments, small establishment and very small establishments. So these two establishments are exempted from filing various types of returns. Section 2 subsection E of this particular act defines small establishment as an establishment in which not less than 10 and not more than 40 persons were employed on any day during the last 12 calendar months. Very small establishment as per section 2F means not more than 9 persons were employed on any day during the preceding 12 months. That means, in essence, if you put these two sections together and look at these very small and small establishment, that is up to 40 employees. If an establishment had employees and was doing business, not more than 40 employees, then this particular act is available for them to avail these exemptions. What these exemptions is talking about? Section 4 talks about exemption from maintaining records and registers and returns. Notwithstanding anything contained in the scheduled act. That means those acts like various labor laws, Minimum Wages Act, Equal Remuneration Act, Payment of Wages Act, all those acts might contain certain provisions talking about returns and records and registers to be maintained. This particular special act will override them. That is why it said notwithstanding anything contained in that particular scheduled act. These establishments, that is small and very small establishments, are exempted from those provisions which require under those act to furnish various returns and registers, provided they qualify under this small and very small establishments. However, these small establishments and very small establishment have to maintain, in lieu of those records and register, a simple only once a year an annual return in Form 1, and in lieu of various register have to maintain only two registers, that is Form 2 and Form 3 as the case may be. So only these three things, Form 1, Form 2 and Form 3, have to be maintained by these small and very small establishments. In addition to this, there are two other things which is basically required. That is wage slip you have to maintain under the Minimum Wages Act. That one, and accident register under the Factories Act. So in all these five things, if it is maintained by these small and very small establishment that qualify under this act, are exempted, and they did not maintain those records and register as specified under various laws that are applicable to these establishments. The annual return like Form 1 and register of Form 2 and Form 3 wage slip and wage books and other records can be maintained in physical form or on computer. You have the option. That is also given here. And maintained through any other electronic media. So we have been referring to the Scheduled Act schedule. What are these Scheduled Acts that will be exempted for these establishments, that is small and very small establishments? Scheduled Act means an act as specified in this schedule which is annexed to this act. There are about 16 acts which are mentioned in this schedule. They start from the Payment of Wages Act and it ends with the Building and Other Construction Workers and Regulation of Employment Conditions of Service Act 1996. So these various 16 acts which are mentioned in this schedule, which are applicable to these small and very small establishments, are exempted from filing various returns, records and registers as required under those acts because of this special provision contained in this particular act. Just if a small and very small establishment in which not more than 40 persons are employed on any day during the year, they just need to file only one annual return in the form of Form 1 and register in the form of Form 2 and Form 3 as the case may be, and wage slip and accident register. The basic five, if it is maintained and kept by these small establishments, they need not comply with any other provisions similarly contained in any other, all those 16 acts of labor laws. Hope it's clear to you. Thank you. We'll see you another video.